Hey, the wrecker finally showed up. He's having a hell of a time. Well, we could have drove out here.
Looks good.
Yep, no water gushing out.
Messing with the water and the ice, but we're almost done with setup. Once we get this going, we can burn some of the wood, and then we gotta go get some more wood to last the night. And then I think it's about lunchtime, don't you think, Ryan?
Yeah. It's afternoon.
All right, let's go ahead and get.
For about the first 3 minutes, I'll actually take that little cap off.
Yeah.
Let it get going really, really good,
Yep.
and then I'll put it on.
I'm gonna film a little bit. You can see the glass right here. It's got a nice fire. Starting to get the heat up. We're kind of testing everything out too. The spacing. I do have my cot set up right next to it. And I want to make sure nothing gets too hot right here. But, you know, they'll definitely keep me warm. We're just going to continue working on setup.
Hey everybody, filtering some water with my new Life Straw gravity bag filter thing. Really slow in my opinion, but it's Life Straw, so it works really good. Been at this for probably about 4 minutes, and I've got about just under 800 milliliters. So I'm going to do all the way up to 32 ounces, or about 950 milliliters, because I do need to get water in me. Heading to get our first load of wood. You got Dub C right there. Tent, sled, and me. Whew, that was quite a jaunt. Good distance to the tent. You guys may recognize this spot. When I was up here last summer, this is my first camping spot. So, yeah, there's Dub. He was filming, I tried catching it, but we'll get him next time. Okay, there is a nice dry piece of firewood. we're gonna delimit a little bit, cut that one down. There's another one behind it, another smaller one just over there. There's another bigger one just over there. I think that'll be plenty of wood for tonight and tomorrow morning. So yep, we're gonna get delimiter here and cutting it down in just a minute.
Down real quick. I got a nice saw and my refurbished axe. Let's get it done. How many should I take down?
Enough you can get in there comfortably and saw without anything poking you in the eye. We'll bring some of it with us, but not all of the branches.
Let's take it this way.
Boom, there you go. Dub started the first fire and he cut down the first tree. Later tonight, we'll see if he can catch the first fish. This is what we got. Dub did 99% of the work, and now he's going to be kind enough to even drag it back to camp.
You can't ride on it though.
I should bring him with me more often.
Alright.
He says I can't ride on it, but wait till he gets going. But that will more than last us tonight. There's even a couple over there, but we're going to head back to camp, get this all processed, and I'm going to get the tip-ups and the fishing poles going, and Dub is going to get processing that firewood. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm about to tear into this chicken and dumplings from Dub. We had so much stuff to do today, it wasn't even funny. Went and collected a bunch of firewood, got the tent all set up, squared away, then realized we had to readjust it. Drilled the holes for ice fishing. We got 2 tip-ups in the water right now. We're going to leave them out for a bit and then, I don't know, go from there. Dub is a chainsaw on legs. He cut a bunch of wood. This is just a little tiny piece. But did that, pulled the sled back here. We ended up going to a different spot. Both our dads said that deeper water is probably the place to go, so we're right on the edge of the deep water. So we should see some crappie and walleye here, hopefully, maybe in a couple of northerns. Wood stove's going pretty good. I got the this little fan. Oops. That thing works fantastic, but I am whooped. So far this trip has kicked my butt a little bit. Dub, he's even a little bit tired, and he's like a frickin' machine. So you know how you guys always suggest that I make a list? Well, I didn't make a list, and I forgot my coat, and my cot that I bought, I accidentally bought the one that was bigger, and if I'd have got one like Dub's, it'd been perfect. That cot fits in here perfect, so when I get back, I'll have to get the correct one. But the cot I got's too big, so it's in the screened-in porch area, which I'll show you guys that a little bit tomorrow. It's in there. I'm sleeping on the ice. Dub was kind enough to lend me his Thermarest sleeping pad. I've got my Teton Sports camper canvas sleeping bag that's rated to 0 Fahrenheit. I've got my electric socks on. Dub's got some chemical heaters that he said I could borrow, but you guys have seen me eat these before, so I'm gonna save you the suffering. Oh, and I also got an emergency blanket just in case. But I'm going to tear into this, and then I think I'm going to crash. I'm exhausted. Yeah. So, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if it's a combination of the heat or what, but we've got about 2 inches of water in some spots underneath the floor. So we're gonna get a fire going, make some coffee, and we got to take everything out of here, throw some snow down and to absorb the water, maybe let it freeze, and then build some kind of a something. Hey, there's my plane. Every time I film, there's a plane.
You reach it?
Yeah, just trying to see it through the camera. Fire burn out throughout the night. We're gonna get it going again, get some coffee made, and then figure this out. Fire's burning good. Alright, we're gonna make some coffee and scrambled eggs. As soon as I remember where I put it, right there. Dub gave me the scrambled eggs. I'm gonna add some water to them after I get this coffee going, so I can keep waking up, or finish waking up. And then we gotta start crack-a-lacking on fixing this water debacle. As you can hear, Dub's standing in like 2 inches of water. A little bit of my stuff got wet, a little bit of his stuff got wet. And this coffee is child-proof. There we go. That smells good. One cup of water. I always save these for last. They're minty flavored. I picked this up to bring with me because I'm terrible at guesstimating how much water I need. It's silicone. There's the 1 cup mark. You eating breakfast?
Yeah.
There we go. Set it and forget it.
Oh yeah, there's water up here.
Rule number one of camping on the ice, don't shovel the snow out. Me and Dub did a demonstration of what happens if you do. So to hopefully prevent from the disaster we had this morning, I'm cutting extension legs for my stove to raise it up about 5 inches off the ice, and then yeah, see if that works. There, so basically that's what we're gonna do. That'll help keep the stove up higher and away from the ice and snow, keep that from hopefully melting and creating a pond. And then Dub's backup buddy heater, we're going to cut 2 logs to raise that up on, and then I'm going to lay down a mylar blanket in front of it to hopefully help reflect the heat, and we should be golden. But now we just got to wait for it to freeze back up. We got a good 4 or 5 inches of hard packed snow down, and we got the insulated floor down, and Dub is zipping the waterproof floor in, and we built a good ice dam right here, folded that over, so we shouldn't wake up in 2 to 4 inches of water in the morning, I don't think. It's still snowing a little bit. The sun's technically up. We had to haul all of our stuff out of the tent and do all that work. Thank God Dub came with. But yeah, that's where we were trying to drain the water, and yeah, it didn't really do that well. Got plenty of firewood for the day. We still got quite a bit to process. Later tonight, or later today rather, when we go on a hike after we get this all squared away and warmed up a little bit, we're gonna go and probably get at least one more big tree, because it's supposed to be really cold tomorrow. And yeah, it's snowing okay, not a blizzard, but it's snowing. Making some coffee. This is some of that kick-ass coffee that Jack of Trade sent me. If you guys haven't, go check out his channel. He also sent me this pour-over contraption, which is fantastic. Collecting water to filter out later. Could have just scraped it off the floor this morning, but hey.
Is that the max line?
Walking to the island. Gonna have some Ryan Outdoors tortilla soup. Ryan Outdoors camping meal tortilla soup. And oh, this wind is fierce. Dub's following along. It almost caught up to me here. Bringing the sleds just in case we find something. I'm dressed up nice and toasty warm, because it is cold out. That wind chill puts it at about -5. So, see you when we get to the island. There's the sun. camera's picking up, but it's quite snowy. But the sun. Hey everybody, today I'm going to be having for lunch my Ryan Outdoors camping meal tortilla soup. I brought my twig stove. I already gathered some twigs, found a nice rock on this island, and we're going to get cooking. Okay, so in the new Ryan Outdoors camping meal tortilla soup, you get tortilla soup, white bread, crackers, vanilla pound cake, jalapeno cheese, cheddar cheese, orange drink, a heater, and accessory pack. Okay, you see I got everything all mixed up in there real good. Here's some beans, some bread, rice and cheese, and everything else. That reconstituted nicely. It's got a real good spicy kick to it. But if you don't like spicy, you can just use a regular cheese spread. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll get back to you when it's dessert time, which is the vanilla pound cake. It's cold. Okay, we made it back to the tent, all nice and warm and dry. Dub found a couple of different spots for the tip-ups, and I rigged up our poles. I've got a minnow on with, let's see if I can find it, one of these. Just kind of chilling out there, see what happens. This should pretty much cooked up. We'll throw that pineapple in and start getting that going. Probably have to throw.
Adapt and improvise a lot. So But I'm really excited for dinner and trying to stay warm. It's about 6 degrees and it's supposed to get below or 1 by midnight. So I'm going to really test this wood burner out and really test this tent out. I'm excited for that.
Thanks, Dub, for the antibacterial wipe to clean up after myself so I don't get salmonella poisoning.
Okay, Crisco's all set.
Oh, this actually worked really good.
Oh yeah.
Tell me one.
That's pretty good.
Sweet and sour sauce?
Yes. Very nice.
Be great if we had some rice, huh?
Well, it's gonna taste good. I tell you what, hot meal right now. It's good, thank you. Alright, Ryan just got done cooking some sweet and sour chicken on the wood stove. And after this cold, long day I had, this is going to be awesome.
Set this here for now. Ta-da! Sweet and sour chicken. Eat this with the only utensil you ever really need. That's a spoon. Definitely feels piping hot. A chunk of pineapple. So this is pineapple, peppers, onion, and chicken because I forgot the rice. Hey, morning everybody. Slept pretty decent last night. Woke up a couple times, stoked the fire. We got water going. It's currently -3 out. It's supposed to keep dropping in temperature. Dub is gonna do his famous magic trick with the steam oven and make some biscuits and gravy. So super excited about that. Just want to give you guys a quick update. And I've been up for a little bit, just kind of doing things. So, catch you guys soon. Morning. Nice day for fishing, isn't it?
kit. This comes with silicone steamer-based wire whisk, 4 silicone muffin cups, spatula and scraper. It allows you to bake things like cornbread, biscuits, muffins, all out on a campfire, on a jet boil, and I'm actually going to be doing it on a wood stove. So it's going to be a good try. And for those wondering, well, you know, we don't understand the applications of MREs. The normal American MREs, they have the retorts. This is rock solid. This is a brick of ice. I wanted hash browns to go with my breakfast, and I went outside, and obviously it froze solid. And FRH is not going to warm this up. So those wondering about why a freeze-dried main is in the meal cold weathers, that's why. And also a lot lighter. So a freeze-dried main would actually weigh a lot less than this as well. So I'm going to try and warm those hash browns up. No promises. But we are definitely going to make some biscuits. So I poured the biscuit mix into a Ziploc bag. I'm going to add a half cup of water like the instructions say. And I'm going to mix them in the bag and then use the bag as a kind of, once they get mixed, I'll cut the corner off and I can just squirt it into the silicone cups. I should be able to get 8 biscuits out of this mix. We'll see. And 8 biscuits, once they're all done and baked up, then I'll make up the gravy and have biscuits and gravy. Alright, got my pan all set up. I put the water in there, and then I put the silicone cups. I bought extra silicone cups as well, so I can make batches, because once these are done, then I can just pop them out, let them cool, and throw another set of cups in there and make another set. So I made the biscuit in the Ziploc bag, and then I cut off the tip like a frosting container, and I'm just gonna put like a, you want to fill the cups about halfway, because if you fill them any more, then they will expand beyond holding and make quite a mess. So boom, fill them about halfway. They expand quite a bit, so always be ready for that. Once you get them in there, try to even out as best you can. You have to boil it for 1 minute, and then put the lid on it and simmer it for about 12 minutes, what I'm saying. And it looks exactly what I said, about 8 biscuits about this size. So we get our first set of biscuits going. There we go.
Nice. So you want high heat for a minute?
Yep. Sure, it's real. I mean, I'd rather have extra thick than extra runny. So.
Right. Well, am I turn the heat down some on the wood stove, or is it good still?
No, it's. I need to boil it. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Dub has the biscuits on, and we're warming up the hash browns and the sausage, and he's got the water going for the gravy. So now we just sit and wait. Okay, our overfilled pot of gravy is just about perfect. Not too runny, not too thick. Dub's making the second batch of biscuits, and the sausage and hash browns have reheated pretty damn good. So here's breakfast Dub made. You got sausage, hash browns with bacon, and biscuits. So I'm going to tear into this biscuit because it looks amazing. Hash browns are good.
You guys, the first time you've had the MRE hash browns.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get my super bite on. That's amazing. You got this kit from Jack and Trades?
Jack and Trades. Sent it from Packet Gourmet.
Packet Gourmet makes that steam bake kit. Jack and Trades was kind enough to send one to Dub. This thing is freaking awesome. I don't know why I keep looking this way. I should be looking this way. But yeah, awesome breakfast on a really cold day. Thanks, Dub. And I'm going to eat this. Dub and I are kind of snowed in because of the weather. So we busted out some smoked pepper jack and smoked sharp cheddar and some elk summer sausage. Special shout out to Becker Outdoors. He's the one that sent me the little smoke tube to make the cheese. So we're going to enjoy. Well, here's one problem we discovered. We've got to try to dig this out today and move it, or the tent's going to end up staying here forever. Good news is it's supposed to warm up today, so hopefully we can get this chiseled out. If not, it's gonna not be a good thing.
Yeah.
Think you're getting it? Yeah, I stepped on that one like 5 minutes after I put it in there, and I bent it. It's what happens when you have water come through your hole, and then it gets sub-zero temperatures. Holy cow. So we got the tent mostly freed up. Unfortunately, water started coming from somewhere again. Dub's cleaning out the front. I got most of my stuff packed, except for the wind's getting so gusty that it keeps collapsing the side of the tent. So I'm kind of in here holding this together while Dub finishes that little bit outside, and then he's going to come in here and pack up the rest of his stuff. We're going to get everything out, get the wood stove out, and then move to land. There's a campsite directly to the east of us. We're going to move there. It'll give us a little bit of protection from the winds, because the sustained wind is about 15 miles an hour right now, with 35 to 40 mile an hour gust, and it's just going to get worse over the next couple of days. Worse, rather. So we made a conscious decision that it's a good idea to move to land. That, and we just keep fighting this water. I don't know if it's from the pressure cracks that the water's seeping through, or what, because our holes are completely froze over now. We made sure that they froze last night so we didn't wake up swimming again. You know, it was fun camping out on the lake if there wasn't so much pressure from all the snow and the ice and everything forming. It would have been great to stay out here and be able to fish right out of the tent. You know, if you were just going on a one-day trip, fantastic idea. Maybe even a 2-day trip, fantastic idea to camp in the cuboid on the ice. As far as a week-long trip, with this lake anyways, not a good idea, because that water is just, it's killing us out here. Excuse me. Plus, there's no protection from the wind, and I wasn't able to put the guy lines in like I should have. There's that wind coming again. It's going to try to collapse that side on me. But yeah, so we're trying to get finished packed up. Yeah, that's that wind. That's why you need guy lines. It collapsed this side and that side. But yeah, see, there we go. Now I gotta sit here and hold that wall again. So yeah, we gotta get off this ice as quick as possible, or it's gonna be the death of us. If the tent gets ruined, then we don't really have shelter and we'll have to camp underneath the stars, which, you know, we could do if we built Dub's Siberian fire, Siberian log fire. There we go. If we built 2 of those, we could probably do it. But Thursday night, it's Wednesday today, Thursday night's supposed to get down to -10. So that would be a pretty good challenge. So yeah, right now it's 11 degrees with wind chill. It puts it down to -4. So yeah, once we get off the ice, I think it'll be a lot better up in the woods. And yeah, so we're gonna keep doing that, and I'll give you guys updates throughout the day. You can hear Dub out there, excuse me, chiseling out some more of the tent. Yeah, this water has just been nothing but a nightmare on this lake. So I'll give you guys an update in a little bit. These are the winds we're dealing with out here. How much ice we had to chip away. That's the water trying to refreeze us back in. We're thinking of heading that way. There's a campsite over there. Get out of this wind, hopefully. So I'm gonna finish packing and see you on dry land. Firewood from the looks of it, but we'll definitely find some. We're gonna see how bad the tent got damaged. That wind was kicking its ass and it being frozen in the ice. We may have popped a couple of things. So we're gonna get it set up probably right there. We got a little thing to dig out. We can cook that steak on or whatever. Go from there. See all the creosote building up in there? So here's a trick you can do out in the bush. Run this through a couple of times. There. Not perfect yet, but definitely better. Come out to get more water for the night. Dub did a lot of work setting everything up and getting the fire going, and some snow melted while I was trying to make phone calls to get a wrecker out here. Wrecker will be out here tomorrow, hopefully at 9:30 if they can find us. And then we gotta go to the dealership and try to get it fixed. So yeah, our camping situation turned into an actual survival situation. Thank God we were able to have cell reception in certain spots and getting everything squared away. All right, finally got in the tent. Getting organized. Tired as hell. Dub's out there processing just a little bit more wood, so we make sure we got more than enough for tonight and in the morning. Like I said, the wrecker might be here around 9:30. Hopefully he can get to us and get us to the shop, which is about an hour from here, and they can get it fixed. If not, we might end up having to stay in a hotel, which would be interesting. So, yeah, this is fun. I promised Dub an adventure, and by God, I'm giving him one. You know, and that's the thing. That's why I practice survival. That's why Dub practices survival. You know, we got a water source, we got shelter, we got heat, we got food. So we're pretty much set. You know, if it comes down that we got to stay here a day or two extra, or 3 or 4. You know, I'm glad we decided to come back and check the Jeep and to move locations. because, you know, it would have been Saturday and we probably would have been stranded here till Tuesday. But so hopefully everything works out tomorrow and we get the Jeep figured out and we can continue the adventure somewhere else. Hopefully. So I'm gonna let I got a 24-hour build your own Z ration, or create your own Z ration. It's a 24 hours, so there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner in here. I'm gonna tear into dinner as soon as it thaws out. It did get frozen a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna tear into dinner, and then I'll have breakfast in the morning, and then hopefully we'll be packing up and getting out of here. So, yep. But I'm gonna eat this and I'll probably film it a little bit just so you guys get a rough idea of what you can do with them. Got it from allmres.com. Here's their website. A lot of food here for a really dirt cheap price. So yeah, you guys go check out all MREs. Use my discount code Ryan10, get 10% off your entire order. So, but we will check in with you guys here in a little bit. So my second part of my meal here is potatoes au gratin. Super fresh too, by the way. In here I put some crushed red pepper that I got from Dub C, and I put some jalapeno cheddar cheese. That's good. So the final part here before my dessert is a honey pulled chicken barbecue shelf stabled sandwich. Oh wow, that's really good. It smells just like lemon poppy cake. It tastes just like lemon poppy cake. It's my hash browns out of my 24-hour create your own Z ration. I'm gonna give this a shot. It's really good. Cinnamon roll and Dub's suggestion of the apple slices and spice sauce. Tastes just like apple pie. Great breakfast.
You already got snowed over. Look over here. What?
Well, I got the Jeep all loaded up. Somehow it got it to start. but excuse me, all the warning lights and everything are on. It's like it's running, but it doesn't realize that it's running. So I'm afraid that maybe I've got some kind of electrical issue. That's where our camp was last night. Tow truck was supposed to be here about 15 minutes ago. I can't get cell reception, so I'm gonna sit in the Jeep and warm up because it is warm, and then we're gonna go from there. But I'll show you what I mean with all the warnings. Literally got every light on. So, as you can hear, the Jeep's still running. We got out to try to get a hold of my insurance company again to see where in the hell the wrecker's at. As you can tell, it's snowing, so the roads are pretty terrible. They're probably about a half hour out, they said. So hopefully they get here soon. We are short on supplies to an extent, and yeah, if they don't get out here, then yeah, we're gonna be in probably some pretty serious trouble. We were able to get a hold of another wrecker service. He knows exactly where we are, so if for any reason those other people can't make it, we're gonna get a hold of him and have him come tow us out of here. Something's got to be figured out, because we can't stay like this tonight. It's going to get -10 to -15 degrees out tonight, and I don't know how long my Jeep's going to stay running. It's like it's running, but it's not communicating that it's running. I can't shift it into gear or anything. We've got heat to an extent coming out, enough to keep us warm for now. So I'll get back with you. Hey, the wrecker finally showed up. He's having a hell of a time.
Where's the road?
You came from coming in from the right, if I'm, well, no, it'd be the left.
Turn right on to
Well,
Silver Creek to get in here.
I
you gonna
I think it'd be-
ride up there with them, or are we just gonna ride in the back?
No, you guys are gonna
Yeah,
ride in here.
yeah, we can ride in there.
Yeah, yeah.
You're sitting bitch.
That's not.
So Thompson's Express come out from Duluth. You guys are out of Duluth?
Yep.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Duluth, Minnesota, to come rescue us. And he had a hell of a time getting in here because it's been snowing non-stop, even though it's not supposed to. So he's gonna winch us up and strap it down, and we're going into Two Harbors to hopefully get this thing fixed.
I'm gonna try to pull forward to get straight down.
Okay, we'll be here. It's a Jeep thing.
Yep, that's not gonna work. It's dragging her up.
All right.
Yes.
Headlights are off finally, right? All right, good. What was your name again?
Randy.
Randy? Nice to meet you. That wind is fierce.
Not bad at all.
A lot better once we're out of this.
Yeah, this is pretty bad in here.
Got a lot worse since we've been in here.
Oh yeah, there wasn't any snow or anything on the road. I mean, there was packed down snow, but it wasn't nothing driving in here. Yeah.
So I can stay on my tracks.
It's got a lot fucking worse. We might not even have been able to make it out of here if we would have stayed out on the ice.
You guys got lucky because I'm the only token. It's to a point where it's like probably about, I think I had about 40 feet of visibility at one time.
Jesus. Yeah.
We're pushing probably 70, 80. I mean, you look at the top of that tree, flipping back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of know how big the wind is.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got to us when you did. Sitting at the dealership, waiting for the diagnosis on the Jeep to see if we can get back to my house and finish filming out there. We just don't want to be stranded up here. I'm 4.5 hours north from home, so hoping for good news. Well, after a long, hard day and an extremely hard week, we made it back. Unfortunately, we had to cut the trip a little bit short due to vehicle malfunction and the weather. So, yeah, made it back, got the Jeep fixed. Gonna take a shower. So, yeah, watch for the next adventure. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button.